Hey everybody, this is Dr. Flight. I hope you're doing great. It's great to be touching base with you. This is a recap or a roundup, if you call it, if you will, about week number 13 for our CBAD 350 Principles of Marketing class. Welcome again to class. It's so good to have you part of this journey. We are rapidly approaching the end of the semester. We only have a few weeks left, so that's hard to believe and exciting all at the same time. This last week you had a test on Monday, so that's complete. Test number 4, and now we move into our last 3 chapters of material. Again, we cover a lot of material in Principles of Marketing. It's a huge subject matter. It's really hard to kind of get all the information in a solid way because we touch on so many individual little topics. But this week we're talking about supply chains and channel management. So if you think about the place, um, P, I guess, would be distribution. So one of the 4 P's is place, and so distribution is what that is. And so when we look at this, we're like, well, we want to get the product in the right place at the right time when people need it, but we also want to think about managing all the other companies and folks who might be involved in that process and what their roles are and why they exist and what we expect them to do. Sometimes there's something called channel conflict where we don't always get along with our distributors, or maybe they're not doing what we want them to do, and so we have to change. And so anyways, there's a lot to go into the managing process and sort of the idea of bringing products to market physically in an efficient way is a big area of study. So that's what this chapter is really focused on. There are entire courses taught on this. There are degrees, in fact, in supply chain management and logistics. So this is not a small area, but we do only cover it in 1 week. So, anyways, with that said, um, welcome to this week. There are a few videos for you to watch. As I'm sure you found, we'll go ahead and do that reflection again, like we do every week. So that'll be on the list of things that we'll want to do, and we're again, if you're kind of, I don't know if you can see this on your screen, but supply chain will be chapter 15 in our text. Okay, so and again we have a summary that we'll do. This will all be part of test 5. So the last during our exam week, during the last week here, we have test 5. It's actually on the 29th. That's when we'll have our test. It'll be open all day, just like our other tests have been. Be very similar to those. We do have also a couple different Connect assignments, which, as you know, you're all used to doing those, right? So we have 2 Connect assignments for every test, if you will. This one happens to be the Snack Attack Connect assignment, which is an application again for supply chain management, and then the other one will be called Market, and that's an application Connect assignment relating to advertising. Advertising campaigns and such like that. So, and that's the last chapter of material that we do. In addition, as you know, we're doing these metric worksheets. So there's one last metric worksheet. It'll be posted here soon. That'll be available for you. You just want to get that done. And this again, those metrics are meant to just give you some exposure to some of the data that we use when we're doing marketing. This is actually information that you would use across an entire organization, not just in marketing. Now, this week's or this test's metrics do focus on promotions, promotional data, and also advertising. We also include digital, so digital metrics as well. So session visits, cost per impressions, visitors, all those types of things. They kind of fall under that category. So hopefully very useful. Hopefully, those give you a basis of just kind of like some concepts of metrics, the things we measure, and also things we're accountable for too. I mean, if you're a social media marketer, you kind of have to know what engagement is. You have to know what engagement key performance indicators are, KPIs. So if you put a post and you have some content, you want to know how many people are liking it and sharing it and engaging with it. Those are all data points that are measured. And if you put out content and it doesn't get a lot of engagement, you're not going to have a job. So your effectiveness is measured by these types of metrics. So they should be, if you're looking at a job or a profession in any field, but certainly in marketing, all these metrics are designed to help measure performance, which tie into whether you have a job or not, quite frankly. So again, these things I think are they're helpful. I think they really, really help a student, and they'll help students not just in this class, but really later on when you're taking other marketing classes and also other courses in business. It's really those metrics. Again, I can't stress to you how important a well-rounded business person would be if they know these. And if you don't know these, you're going to be left behind, quite frankly, in the real world when you're actually doing work. So anyways, again, kicking off another 3 weeks. This is kind of the last three that we do. Week 13, 14, and 15 are content weeks. And here we go. So let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much. It's nice to be able to reach out to you. I hope your week has gone well. And we'll reach out again next week. Talk to you soon.